So I am really curious what you came up with, but let me just go through these clips and then I'll show you what was my thought process and what all techniques I used to, put these clips together. So this is how my timeline looks. The first one is the audio from the camera. I see that I've also put the sound effect here, which I shouldn't. So these are all audio from the cameras. This is the music, this is the sound effects 1. I can do SFX 2. Maybe I can also change the color of all the sound effects to, let's say purple. Now we have really separated the sounds and the audio. Let me show you what I came up with, and here it is. So what I did was I also pushed the voiceover a little bit later because I wanted the audience to feel a bit of vibe of this entire place. But yeah, let's play the video and I'll show you. So here I kind of smoothened the audio from this clip and let it play until here. And then I kind of smoothen in and out from both of these clips. So how did you do? Just go in between, right click, and then you have the, you can change the smoothen in and out. There's an island, and just when the audio starts, I have reduced the volume of the music. There's an island just off the coast. Now here is the audio from this coast of the Netherlands. And when these birds are coming, I have introduced a whoosh. And this sound is a kind of a sound effect, which is a mixture of this and this, what you're listening now, because these are the bird sound effect, which was from this clip, which was really helpful. The Netherlands. A place shaped by wind. So here you see that the kind of the top clip from the birds is fading, and then this clip appears. And how I have done this is, kind of zoom in. If you also go to the video track, you can kind of fade them in, fade them out. So I wanted these birds to be kind of faded in and faded out from these clips. A place shaped by wind, sea, and silence. And here what am I doing is I'm kind of merging the audios of all the clips so that the audio is not really abrupt. Where the sky stretches endlessly. And here when I'm saying where the sky stretches endlessly, then I'm showing, of course, a wide shot. And then I'm also using this sound effect, hawk and eagle, which I have also provided you here in sound effects, hawk and eagle, this one. So it's like a really long eagle's voice. Where the sky stretches endlessly and the land moves to its own. And here I'm bringing the waves back again with an impact, which you cannot really hear it, but let's increase the volume and see. And the land moves to its own rhythm. Some call it peaceful. So yeah, I swiftly introduced the sound of the sea and then smoothly let it out by, just fade out. Others, magical. And here there's just audio from the camera. So I've kind of, merged them together. But everyone agrees it's... So here was a drone shot, so I can also just put it in same level, it doesn't matter. But everyone agrees it's different, unlike anywhere else in the country. They say you don't just visit Texel, you feel it. So that was a 30-second sequence. So here I didn't do anything major. It was just cutting and putting clips together, going with the rhythm of the music, putting the sound effects, which is really important, putting some ambient noises for all the drone shots. So those little things, they improve the video quality a lot. So now you have learned how to put the clips together, how to cut them, how to use shortcuts in DaVinci Resolve. That is really important. So yeah, that's how you can make a sequence. But if you think we are going really quick, you can go back and revisit the last 2 chapters and then try to edit the sequence again, because you really don't need to do anything yet. You don't need to go to inspector panel. You don't need to do all sort of crazy editing. So whatever you have learned until now, you can make a cool sequence out of it. And in the next section, we're gonna be going through inspector panel. But let me show you one thing before. Say, for example, if you wanted to make a vertical video out of it, right? What do you need to do? You go to project setting here, you go to vertical resolution. And now you can see that the screen is really small. So this is really cool in DaVinci Resolve 20. You can just click here, you see this arrow, and this vertical screen comes here. So now you have a full length view of the vertical. And I can get rid of this mixer, and I can also get rid of inspector. So it almost looks like a really big workspace, especially for vertical videos, which is really, really cool. Like if you go through all the clips, of course, we can change the position of the clips. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that, yeah, DaVinci 20 has introduced a really nice workspace, especially for vertical videos. So I use it all the time when I'm using vertical video. So if I have to shrink the view, I just shrink it. And I would change it back to horizontal. That's, yeah, I just wanted to show you that because it's a really cool feature. But this, what we have done until now, is just half of the editing. Now we have to put some effects. Now we have to, of course, also color grade. But now we have to also go to inspector panel, because that is a whole another game in DaVinci. But that is in the next chapter.